It is a brisk night in the Midwest as we bring you football from Paul Brown Stadium in the Queen City, Cincinnati, Ohio. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch the run. Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. 11. Check.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now, these two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the visiting Bengals who came away with a victory in that one, so they'll look to take the season series now here at home in Cincinnati. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Double tight. We got three, fellas, we got 3.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Can. 2 tight. Hey, we got 3 down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Here we go. Big 13.
Now it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Play action. It's Burrow. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. Second down coming up. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let him know.
Mike 5.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's long. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
I got you, son. 49, check 49.
11.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up second and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Switch.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Place hot.
59's Mike, 59's Mike. Check, 59.
Burrow will throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Tight dog. Check.
Mixon again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
59's Mike. Check, 59.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That swung out wide to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So a win here in Cincinnati would give them the season sweep 2-zip. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
19 Tiger.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Now this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
Double up. It's coming, double up.
Panther 60. 19 Lion.
Now Rudolph. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Ready.
Mike, watch 57.
70 Timberwolf.
Tight right. 4 down. Check. 4 down. Watch 18. Watch 18. Shift.
Go chap.
Twist.
70 Ranger.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
First down, Steelers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, running left is Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
I got you. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Three yards remain for 2nd down.
57's the mic.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. Right side, Claypool's got it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Hey, check 24.
Bronco switch, Bronco switch.
Check out.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
18 Cardinal, 18 foot.
They hand this off to Harris, and he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Najee Harris with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied here in the second quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
2nd and 4.
I got him. They got tight left. 3 down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
180.
3 down.
Right side.
Check. 93's the mic. 93's the mic. I'm coming.
12.
Check.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And the final number here in terms of top speed, I mean, that almost looks like a misprint. He was just absolutely flying. Unbelievable. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight on the right. 4 down.
Burrow looking to pass. He finds his target, Beckham.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
11 empty.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, let's get in them holes. Back.
11 Thomas.
They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
5's the mic.
11.
1, 2, 3. Mike 5. Mike 5.
And they go play action now. Burrow. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 39 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go. Check 99. Check 99.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
Now it's Burrow. This is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
I'm going to come back. I'm going to come back.
What is that?
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Oh, you got deep?
Now Mason. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. The Steeler defense proving its mettle here. And now this is 3rd and goal. Burrow now off the bootleg. Flush to his right. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Burrow, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
55 is mine, guys. 55. No chance. Pick the edge. Pick the edge.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Switch.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Check. 55.
Now Rudolph on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
2nd and 10.
At the 60.
You better bring it. Hey, check right. Check right.
No, no.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Bang, 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 bang.
Warrior 70.
Shotgun snap for Rudolph.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's brought in by Harris. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time through the air. 32 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
all day, dog.
Rudolph throwing again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rudolph now to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go.
Here we go.
What is that?
Here I come.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He completes it to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Can.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
First down. Here's Burrow. Caught by Allen. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 44, Burrow. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Here we go. Mike 5.
Now Burrow. He finds his man. Complete. It's long. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Here we go. Can. Start.
You're going to see me in your nightmares. Check 52.
11 mighty. Start.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Five's the mic.
Again, it's Burrow. Underneath to Allen. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes Diggs. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Make it. 51.
They'll try the right side with Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Tighten up. 70 Lions. Tighten up. Watch the shift.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
Shift. Let's go. Mike 51.
Rudolph looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17.
All day, punk.
Dragon 60.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check. 55 to Mike. Check.
Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. He'll drop it underneath here to Snell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big edge, big edge.
Seven Pirates.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Let's get that ball right here. Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19 tight, 19 tight.
51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Go, Rig, go.
At all costs. Check 13.
Here's Rudolph. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Najee Harris with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving. Well, as we all know, possessions are crucial in a tie game, and let's face it, I really didn't need to tell you that. You already knew it. So when he sees he's got nothing good going, an excellent decision to just send that one to the sideline.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Move. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down.
11.
50.
Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. The ball comes out. He'll have a first down past the 40. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open man is Samuel, complete.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Yes, sir. Ready? Let's go, baby. Turnover. Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Mike 5.
Play action. It's Burrow. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. On the draw, here's Allen. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down and 8.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
5's the mic.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's got Allen. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5-9. I got one.
11.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Paulson. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready? Raise up. 59. You must be dreaming.
Mike, check. 59. Watch the slant.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Bengals on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
93's the mic. I got you. Sponge. No.
11.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Here we 12, 12, 12.
They run for it with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Here's Rudolph. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
Bring it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
A give to Harris. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Trap 60, trap 60. He's tired of us.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
I'm trying to collect.
On 1st down, Rudolph. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch alert, watch alert.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
60 Eagles, 60.
Harris. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Right here. Hey, check that, street.
Now Rudolph. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They run with Harris. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Steelers.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. This is Harris. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Come on, oh, come on, oh. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. What's the run? They're running it.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And the question now, can they get closer on 3rd down? A field goal from here, you're looking at right about a 52-yarder. Rudolph looking to throw it. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Unlock Lion. Watch the screen.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a 2nd down, but they are in field goal range. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
None of that.
Najee Harris, a 23-yard run. And the Steelers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead.
Bengals 17. Chris
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Mike 5, Mike 5. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
To throw, Burrow. Flushed out right. Allen's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
180.
Come get some.
What is that?
He don't want it. Check that.
Now Burrow.
Watch the run, watch the run.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there for Cincinnati.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Joe Burrow with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
6 man. Check curls, check curls.
Rudolph loses the football. It's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the 4th now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard, Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Joe Mixon. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Second and 8.
Set the tone, defense.
180.
Defense, let's go.
Right, hot.
Five's the mic. Five's the mic.
It's Mixon on the counter. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Joe Schubert on the tackle. A gain of 4.
Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson. With 3 seconds to go, this for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense play, they have their opportunities, and they make their plays, don't they? They knock them back on their heels. They take the ball away. They change field position. In this case, what you said is so apt. They had their way with them, took it to them, and knocked them back on their heels and surprised the heck out of them.
So for Cincinnati, they're setting themselves up as a major contender as they move to 8-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Buffalo Bills.